down the field, hustling down the field, trying to get blocks. It's easy to judge a running back based on what he does with the ball in hand, but the true details and true level of execution and effort that we want is getting all of our guys to play without the ball, being able to play at a high level and sustain our style of play that we want.
Is there anything that you've noticed about Rooster and about Don Chaney since they were kind of limited during the spring?
Yeah, it's good to see Rooster back out. Obviously the speed of him, seeing his speed in person. Obviously he's a guy that can run. He can do a lot of different things, got a lot of flexibility as far as what he can do as far as ball in hand type player. So that's also exciting. Don obviously has been transitioning back in since his injury, and now it's just about getting Don comfortable. It's getting Don trusting that he's completely healthy, getting all the minor aches and pains out of there, so he can be as confident as possible in his football ability.
Coach, same type of question with John Campbell and Jalen Rivers. They were limited in spring too. What do you like about what you see them now that they're fully back?
Yeah, obviously, those two guys give us something different from a size standpoint that we necessarily, didn't quite have amongst the line in the spring. But, I think Jalen, Jalen came back a little bit earlier than John did. And you see in Jalen, his flexibility along the offensive line. He's a guy that can play really all 5 positions. So he's kind of that Swiss Army knife up front. He's being able to move around, and with the depth that we have, we're asking guys right now to be a little bit unselfish and play multiple positions. John has obviously been playing the left tackle position, and now it's just getting him caught up with the speed of the game. Now he's getting a chance to be healthy, to be confident in his lower body, but also getting a chance to go against some really good defensive ends. And I think when you see the type of additions that we've added on defense with Mitchell Agude and some of the guys up front from a defensive end standpoint, we're getting some good on good, some iron sharpened iron work out there against our defensive line.
Two more for Coach Gaddis.
With Zion out, is that basically the big difference? Guys are having to rotate kind of a lot in these.
Well, right now we're still trying to figure out what's our best 5. I think it's a combination of maybe Zion being out and also adding 2 more new guys that we didn't have in the spring. And so, hopefully over these first 2 weeks of camp, we get it solidified and figuring out what's the best 5, because then we want to move forward with a chemistry standpoint.
Coach,
making sure we're all along the lines of communication and technique.
Coach, Kobe.
Romello Brinson, what does he add to the
Romello's a smart guy. He's a smart football player. He has the ability to play all over the field as far as receiver for us. But he's another guy that didn't play in the spring. So, he's got a lot of catching up to do. He did a good job learning the offense. Now it's about going out there being comfortable and executing at a high level.
Kobe Young obviously came in late. Coach Cristobal said he looked good hands, physically. What are your thoughts on him early?
Yeah, I think Kobe's getting adjusted, to the way we do things. And so I think Kobe's probably probably had to come the furthest because, he showed up in the middle of summer, so he didn't get a chance to have a spring or know what type of practice we have. Every day is a new day for him. And so he's continually learning. And then also he's getting adjusted to this heat, right? The South Florida heat. And so that's been a big thing with him, but we got to continue, bringing him along. He's got a lot of work to make up, obviously coming in at the time frame that he did, but we're looking forward to bringing him along the way.
Thank you, Coach.
Thank you, guys. Thank you. It's a work in progress. Just, getting back to learning how we want to practice with the intensity that we practice, and then just getting ourselves into football shape. And I think everyone's in the best shape they can possibly be until that helmet comes on. Humidity sets in, the shoulder pads go on, and we got to continue to push ourselves. That's what training camp is all about. Creating an identity for your team, and that physicality standpoint is a mentality. And so we got to keep pushing ourselves, take that next step further.